Hello guys, this is Akshay Daga, and in our previous video we had talked about for loop and if condition in Python. So by combining those two, I want to solve a problem, and the problem is this. I'm sharing my screen. So in our earlier video we have seen whenever we use a for loop like for I in list, then it will print the element as it is. What if I want the index of all the elements in the list, in the given list? Okay, so the output should be like the element and its index, element and its index. I want to print all the elements from the list and corresponding indexes for them, right? So that's the problem. So this is the given list, I'm printing it. Okay, so if I do for I in L1 and print I, you can see it will print all the elements, but I want index. So we'll talk about the first solution where I'll not use any of the built-in function. Okay, yeah, let's start. So we know that index start with 0, right? In Python, index start with 0. So I'll write the index equal to 0. I created a new variable, its name is index, and I have assigned the 0 value to it. Now what I'll do, for I in L1, now there is a whatever is the value of the element that will be stored in I, right? So what I'll do, I'll write print I, that is nothing but element. So instead of I, I'll do one thing, I'll write element. So it will be easy to understand. Okay, comma and index value. And as we know that whenever we use for statement, the it will iterate over the given list one by one in incremental order. So every time the index will be incremented by 1. So that's why what I'll write, index equal to index plus 1. So we have done this using our basic understanding of list in Python. So once this is done, let's print. I'll execute this. You can see it is printed in correct order. So before that, I'll print L1. Okay. See, this is the list, given list. Now the first element, that is 34, the index is 0. Second element 21, the index is 1, and so on. For this DAGA DAGA, the index is 6. This is the solution number 1. Now let's talk about solution second. Now we will use some of the basic functions. So for that, the function we are going to use is range. So I hope you know what is the range. If you use range function and if I pass any value into it, so I'll pass, let's say 10, and let's see what happens. So okay, I need to print that. Whether it can print it, no. So basically whenever I pass a value, it will create a range. I'll show you that. 1 second. So whenever I write range of 10, what happens? It will create the range of numbers starting with 0 till whatever number we have passed minus 1. So if I do something like that, like for I in range of 10, and if I do print I, see, it will print from 0 to 9. Okay, it will exclude this 10. It will start with 0 and it will be whatever number you pass minus 1, up to that it will create a range. Okay, now we will use this range function. So we know we have a list print L1. I am just writing one more print statement to create a blank space. Now what I'll do, instead of this passing this 10, what I'll write length of L1, right? So it will create a range starting with 0 up to whatever is the length minus 1, up to that. And if I print that, you can see this is my list and it has created total elements. The length of list is 7. 0, not 0, the length is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, right? That's why the index started from 0 to 6. So instead of doing that, if I do something like I, and I know the index and I want the element. So what I'll write, L1 of I, comma I. So L1 of I will give me the element at that index, and I will give me the index. So instead of I, if I write index here for ease of understanding, first of all, I'll execute this, you will get the idea. Again, I got the exactly same output which I got earlier, right? Same output. So for ease of understanding, what I'll write, index, index, index. So basically, whenever we use something like that for I, means I in the name of list, then the element is stored one by one in this local variable. But whenever we write for some local variable in range of length of list name, like the variable name of list, then in this local variable, the index will be stored one by one, right? So index is printed using this variable directly, and if I do L1 of index, it will print the element at that index, right? So this is the solution 2. Now we'll go to solution 3, and for that we will use another built-in function, that is enumerate. I'll show you how. So for I in, I'll write enumerate, and I'll pass the list name L1. I'll write print I. What it does, see, it will print the index and the element, index and element. Got it? I'll write the print L1. I'll write one more print statement for a blank line. I'll execute it once again. So this is our list. You can see 0th index 34, first index 21, and so on, right? And it is in the form of tuple. In each tuple there is an index and value, index value, index value. What if I want to print it in a different way? What I'll do, I'll just copy this as it is, and instead of this, what I'll do, instead of I, I'll write I comma j, right? I comma j, because enumerate gives your output in this form. When I write for I comma j, the first value will be assigned to I, and the second value, that is in the tuple, will be assigned to j, and I will print I comma j. Exactly same output we got, just like whatever we got here. Here the only difference is we printed the what we say element and then its index. It is here, it is printed as index and then its element. So if I just make a small change, j comma I, so first element and then index, and if I do that, I'll get exactly same output which I got in solution 2 and solution 1, right? So that's it. This is how you can find out the index of the all the elements from list. Even if you use, instead of this list, if you use tuple, it will work exactly same. So this is the way to get indexes in Python from the list or tuple. So that's it, guys. This is Akshay Daga signing off. If you like this content, you can like, share, subscribe, and spread the word. It will encourage me. So that's it. This is Akshay Daga signing off. Bye bye.